Hey guys, Carla from Carla's Readings. I just thought I'd do a quick daily message, given that's the end of the day. Um, Depending on where in the world you are, because for some we're ahead of time. So, um, first message I pulled was from the Alice in Wonderland deck. First card I pulled, and it's Curiouser and Curiouser. That came out the other day actually for another reading I did. So discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. Okay. So some are feeling like a little bit left out in the cold, a little bit lost for words, not knowing really what to say, feeling like it's really kind of unsafe territory that you're in at the moment. But there's a message to say that you do know what you're doing. It's a strong time to believe in yourself and have admire yourself and those around you, and just keep pulling out the positive things that you are seeing in day-to-day life instead of saying like, well, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit. Just keep looking at the positive things. So this is actually really going good for me. You know what, it's good that this is happening because it's allowing me time to do this, etc, etc. Look, twist things into a positive frame of mind. It's really the only way to kind of get through this situation. Otherwise, you're sort of holding your back through holding yourself back through being negative or fearful or scared. We all know that we go through ups and downs in life, and everything always turns out well. Um, and it's just a matter of sometimes waiting out this period of this lull that you're kind of going through. Some of you, I feel that some of you may be feeling like really, it could be overconfident in what you're doing, but it might be coming from a lack of understanding, um, or maybe a lack of being kind of true to yourself about the situation. So I'm just going to show you the other card here that's come out, and it's Stand Your Ground. Stand your ground. So just to know that everything's going to be okay. You do know what you're doing, but again, to be too over assertive or maybe overactive, it's not it's not needed. It's not needed. Okay, so to staying true to who you are and being strong, and using your wisdom to help move you forward in this situation. So again, you do know what you're doing, but there's a need to hold back a little bit. Might be taking things a bit too far at the moment. Okay, can we please get some more information around this, please? Yeah. Okay. So I'm feeling like there's a need to do a little bit of research or a little bit of thinking before you speak or before you act. So just it could be a matter of sitting down and planning out what you want to do moving forward. Just thinking things through a little bit more. There's a need at the moment to excel everything and then dive into the deep end very quickly, and that's not necessarily the way to go about it. So they're saying that the idea, whatever it is that you're focusing on, is correct, is the right way forward, but you need to plan it out properly. You need to take that time to think things through and and work through it properly. Don't dive too deep into it. So don't let go of the idea, hold on to it, but work through it slowly. Everything's going to work out just fine, but you are going through some tests at the moment, which again are causing you to overthink. Okay, so the answer here is not to overthink things, or not to jump headfirst into anything at this stage. Just work on things slowly. Okay. Is that all? Okay. Okay. So for some of you, it might be that you're choosing to not see what's real. choosing to stay in the darkness about something. Okay? So if there's something that you're in avoidance to, this is confirmation that it does need to be seen to. Again, connecting back into this initial message, not to dive into anything too quickly, but just work through it. Just assess the situation, work through it. My dog's just chasing his tail. I wish it was on video. Wish you guys could see that one. So for some of you, you might feel like you're chasing your tail a little bit at the moment. Not to worry, this energy will pass. But again, just use this energy to absorb yourself in the things that are important and work in towards those things that you do want to achieve. So it might be, if it's a project that you're wanting to start, if it's career, if it's like financially related, relationship related, it is right. You're in the right place, right time. It is correct. Go with your gut on the situation, but I'm getting stand your ground. So that's the initial overriding card for all of this. But not to dive into anything with anger. Like, think things through before you work on it, okay? Because you will regret it otherwise. High chance you'll regret it otherwise. What was I saying? Yeah. So for those of you that aren't facing your issues at the moment, I just feel like it's going to come and slap you in the face a little bit. So again, just by facing them, all you have to do is say, okay, well, what's the first thing I need to do to get myself out of this situation, and go from there. Things will work out okay. The universe is supporting you. You are fully supported, but as long as you are in avoidance to the situation, the energy is going to be pushing against you, if that makes sense. So you'd rather be facing it head on, consciously, instead of waiting for the universe to push you a little bit. So sometimes what we want in life comes to us in ways that we don't assume will happen. But we need to trust that everything is happening in the divine right order. Been manifesting and been asking for these things to happen and to occur. And sometimes, in order to get to that next step in your life, you need to face the things that you aren't facing so that you can get to that manifestation stage. So it's just about working through things on an even ground, on an even level, and knowing that you are deserving of this new start, this fresh start. So it could be even that you're in a job that you're not very happy in, or you're being treated really badly in. So either that's a job or a relationship. Someone's not treating you well for some of you. Again, that's something that, there's no need to ignore. You shouldn't be ignoring, okay? Yeah. Some of you feeling very, very, very stuck at the moment. So moving on, and it's just coming upside down. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't get out of the situation. You're not really sure how to move forward with it. But the universe is saying you are fully supported in this situation. It's just a need to ask. So it might be you feeling isolated. You're feeling alone. You're feeling like, I'm in this dark spot. I'm alone. I really don't know how to get out of this. I know I need to take this leap. I know that I need to leap. I know that I need to leap. I know that I need to get myself to this next stage and leave this situation, but I'm really in deep fear about it. What do I do? Okay. So if that's the case, then the first thing you need to do is work out what the next step is. If you're leaving a abusive relationship, or you're really, leaving whether that's emotional, physical, whatever it is, or an unhealthy relationship, let's just say, or a unhealthy job, and you're saying like, well, what do I do now? All right, well, maybe that's about, where do I go to next? Is that finding somewhere to stay if you're living with them, or is that finding a new job if you need to do that? It's going to be different for each of you. So just the first step, that's all you've got to do. Work out what the first step is that you need to do to get yourself to the next step, okay? That's all. In whatever situation you're feeling stuck in at this current time. And again, if you'd like to book a reading, then, you can SMS or private message on Facebook. Otherwise, carlasreadings.com.au. You can book a session online, or a healing, whatever it is, but you don't need to. Spirit is saying you do not need to feel stuck in this situation. It's just an illusion. It's just fear. Once you take that first step, you'll be like, okay, this isn't so bad, and you just keep moving forward slowly. Everything will be okay. Know that you are safe, okay? Know that you are safe, and it's time to move forward. So it might just be about moving houses or something like that. I mean, it is a really big deal, but it's a special one, and it's special to acknowledge yourself and to acknowledge that it's time to move forward, and that you want this new beginning for yourself. You want this new life for yourself. You're curious about it. You're excited about it. You're inquisitive about it. You're wanting this fresh start, but you're in complete fear of leaving what you're currently in, whatever situation you're in. So again, this was the overriding card for the message for today. And it's today's message, but really, this covers this current energy. That's all. So, and that's a 9 card. So that's completion. It's the last step before your, new beginning. 10, new beginnings, new start, new cycle, ending of a cycle and a new cycle. So 9's coming into the completion. So you're almost there, and it's just about taking this last step, and leaping to your new territory. Yeah, so okay, final message is just to trust that everything's going to be okay. Stay in your positive mind. Stay healthy, stay aware, stay alert. Go for a walk, go for a swim, go by the beach. Think, stay in places that will refresh your mind, that will keep you clear. And lower those anxieties, like something like the soothing sounds of the ocean, or the bush. Or yesterday I went for a huge drive in the Dandenongs, and it was just really beautiful and refreshing. So take the time out for you to work out. So if you're in fear and you're saying, I don't know what to do, all right, we'll put aside a day and go out for the day, and think about yourself. What do I want to do in this situation? How do I want to move forward? Give yourself the time to think about the processes that need to be put into place in order to move forward. Okay. All right. So on that note as well, I'll be running a meditation on the 11th of the 11th. I haven't yet put the event out, but I'll be doing that tonight. It'll be on a Sunday afternoon or night, I think afternoon. So I'll post that up there, but if you're feeling a pull to come, then that's out there for you as well, okay? All right. Have a good night, day, whenever you're watching this. Take it easy. Bye.